Alright, Fenix TK30, and yeah, you can see here, just looking across an oval, there's some pegged off areas. That's one of the lights that it's just picking up. You can trace the silhouette of the trees. So it's yeah, it's great at spotting things in the trees as well. So you illuminate in between the branches and what have you. And as a bit of a comparison, I've got my Convoy S6 here, and that's with the SFT 40. And yeah, you can see it's like pretty floody, but doesn't have the range that you get with the TK30. So we get into the top of those trees pretty easily. And again, just a comparison with the TK30R to the right, and then the TK30. What's that?
That's mad.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm making video. All right, I've got the Fenix TK30 here, and this is the high mode and the low mode. Just swap over from low to high so you can see the difference. And I'm pretty surprised at how large the hotspot is. Something making noises in the bush behind me. I'm pretty sure it's a possum or something like that, but it keeps making me jump every time. And this is, you can see very easily, sort of highlighting those trees out in the back, and you can see through all those leaves like pretty easily as well. When you get up to the front, it's too intense. The camera's just not able to keep up. It's just overexposed. Now, I have my Fenix TK30R to the left and the TK30 here to the right. And you can see the TK30 has a wider hotspot. It's also a bit warmer compared to the TK30R. So the TK30R just has a more focused hotspot, extra range, but of course you're gonna have to deal with that larger bezel size. Okay, and I'm not sure if you're able to see here on camera, but the beam is also a little warmer on the TK30 compared to the TK30R. Okay, that's your TK30 alone. And the great thing is that this thing just doesn't step down for ages. It's about 7 minutes. I tested at home. Of course, temperature was a little bit lower, maybe 22 degrees in my apartment, but still, I mean, excellent performance. I'm just surprised that it's able to keep up with the TK30R here to the left, and with the much larger bezel. And I have a few other flashlights with me as well to sort of test them side by side. And what I have here is my Nextorch T10L. All right. And on the right, the Fenix TK30. So, I mean, if you look at them side by side, I mean, actually the TK30 seems to be outperforming slightly. Has a little bit of extra range, which is impressive considering that the Nextorch T10L has a much larger bezel, but slightly larger bezel size. So the beam again looks a bit more cooler compared to the TK30. An interesting thing as well, like the T10L seems to have like a little bit of spill. Like it's so dark out here. Yeah, it's kind of unusual for an LEP flashlight to have a tiny bit of spill, but I can see it on the ground. But the Fenix TK30 has zero spill. But yeah, the beam profiles, I mean, if you look at the hotspot, they're both around the same size. Maybe a little bit larger on the TK30, but yep. Let's put away the Nextorch, and I'll grab out another flashlight. My good old Trustfire T30R here to the left. Turn them on and off. Trustfire T30R, and then my TK30 to the right. So you can see the Trustfire TK30, although it is keeping up in terms of the range, has a smaller hotspot. But that hotspot is, I mean, it's not any more intense than the TK30. In fact, the TK30 looks, again, like it's outperforming it in terms of overall candela. See, it's illuminating that trunk a bit better. Trustfire T30R and the TK30. So this, in my opinion, is, God, this has got to be my favorite, like, EDC LEP flashlight. It's so powerful. It's got a larger hotspot, which makes it more practical, without seemingly any detriment to long-range performance. And I think it has to be due to that mirror type LEP module in here. Might be the same one that they're using in, say, the Astrolux WP3, some of the Well Tool flashlights as well. Yeah, very unusual, because most of them use those shine-through modules. Yeah, you can see all the way into the back, that tree, kind of difficult to see on camera, that tree all the way in the back, through the clearing at the back, the branches. It's highlighting a bit brighter compared to the Trustfire. Okay, and I also thought what might be good is if I grab out my Convoy S8, well, it's S6 actually, with the SFT40. Okay, and just compare it side by side. So with the Fenix TK30, so you can see Fenix TK30, virtually there's no spill. So this is something you're going to be using to spot targets, things from a long distance away. But yeah, if you want some spill, that's your LED comparison. But of course, you don't get as much range. Nowhere near as much range. Okay, so it's pretty incredible. So I'm down this fairly dark path, as you can see over here. I've just got a normal LED flashlight to show you what's up ahead. But I've got my Fenix TK30, and you can see you're able to go all the way into the back there and see into the bottom of those trees. It's just too intense up close, but you can try to just follow the beam. Pretty incredible range.